Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Trying to.
What's in the background there?
Yeah, this is the machine I'm talking about.
Oh, wow.
See the turn on? Oh no, I unplugged it. I forgot. Yeah, it's really, really cool. This is what I'm going to be talking about today on my little interview. Kangen Water, how sustainable this machine is for your household and your family to keep you safe. So, yeah.
I love it. So does it hook up to your water spout?
Yeah, so here, I don't know, can you see? Yeah, so
Yeah.
all you do
I
is you
can
just
see really well.
turn this water on, and then you just would flip the switch. It's not plugged in, but you would just flip this switch, and then it would go through this tube into the machine, and then come out here. Actually, it has two spouts, and it comes out the bottom down here. Sorry, there's dishes in here. I was trying to hide.
Yeah. What's the second spout for?
Yeah, so the second spout, so what this machine does is it makes microclustered water. So it splits the water molecule into smaller pieces. So one spout is alkalized water, and then the second spout is acid water, or like a lower pH, lower potential of hydrogen. So this machine makes 5 different types of pHs, which is huge because you can replace a lot of your household products with this machine. So yeah, it's really cool. I haven't bought laundry detergent. I haven't bought bathroom cleaner, kitchen cleaner, window cleaner, Windex, bleach. There's beauty care you can use with it, makeup remover, hair conditioner. There's tons of pet care stuff. So I'm really excited to show Longmont, what this machine's about and how you can become more sustainable with less plastic consumption and like having your house more holistic with just having electrolyzed water instead of Windex or all these things that your kids could get into. So yeah.
Well, let me introduce you. This is Erika Hicks, and she's going to be talking about the water. She's local here in Longmont, and I can't understand how this can help with laundry detergent or laundry and all that stuff. How do you go from your countertop to all those other places?
Yes. So, are we recording right now?
Go ahead. Yes.
Okay, cool. Fabulous. Good to know. I had no idea we were recording. That's okay. So this machine is incredible. Well, my name's Erika Hicks, and I'm here local in Longmont. I'm also an abstract artist. I have a presence on social media for spiritual growth, aligning and grounding yourself.
I was noting that. I want you to know I was going through your site and just requested being friends with you so that I can follow you in that avenue as well.
Yes. And then lastly, I also have a podcast with my mom called the Magical Holistic Healing Arts Podcast, which you can get on all medias, Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And we started that during the pandemic, and we talk all about Kangen Water on there too. But today I really wanted to touch on Kangen Water because there's 3 things I want to touch on is hydration, microclustered, the hypochlorous acid that this machine makes, and the sustainability aspect. So we all are in this crazy time. We need health, we need hydration, and this machine makes 9.5 pH water. But the thing is it's not just alkalized water, it is microclustered water. And what that means is you can absorb it in your cells. So instead of drinking water and feeling like bloated and slushing in your stomach, this water goes right into your cells, through the cell wall, through the blood-brain barrier. I've actually witnessed myself a huge transformation just drinking the water and flushing toxins out of my body. Unexpectedly lost a ton of weight.
Wow.
just by drinking this water. Yes, I have on my social media platforms, I posted a before and after picture. So if you're curious, check that out at Thirsty for Spirit on Instagram. And yeah, so hydration is huge, especially when you're feeling ill or you're sick or during this time of the flu season and what have you. So this water is incredible. It's structured water. It feels so good. It tastes different in your mouth. We do offer 2-week to 30-day trials of the water. So if you're local in Longmont, check us out. We're happy to share water. That's part of our job, is to share. And yeah, so that's the first thing. It's not anything like tap water, distilled water, bottled water, all those types of waters. It's completely different. It's living water, structured water. If you want to do your own research, look up electrolyzed reduced water at PubMed or Google. You'll get tons of information on the health effects of this water. It's great for athletes too, if you're a big athlete. The second thing, unless you have any questions for that?
Not yet. I've read a little bit about electrolytes, but it still doesn't, it's not something that I understand at all. So this is complete education to me. So I'm loving this.
Yeah, so it's not electrolytes, it's electrolyzed reduced water.
See.
So yeah, that's okay. So what that means is that it's just it's microclustered. So it's electrically reduced. So the water molecules like to bunch up into about 20 to 30 molecules of H2Os together. And that's why we feel full and bloated. But through this process of electrolysis, it splits the molecule into 6 to 8 molecules. So we're drinking like hexagonal, sacred geometry, living water from our machine. It's really cool. So look that up. It's electrolyzed reduced water. So the second thing, which I kind of was telling you a little bit before we started, was the hypochlorous acid. So my machine makes 5 different types of pH waters. And one of them is the 2.5 strong acidic water, which is called hypochlorous acid. And hospitals all over the world, all over the country, dentists use this type of water to disinfect their equipment, to disinfect their areas of where they're doing their surgeries or helping patients that are ill. And the thing is that there's lots of different water ionizers on the market, but none of them produce hypochlorous acid. This is considered a medical grade device, and it has this little chamber down here, which adds salt water to the water to make it that hypochlorous acid. So other machines make 2.5 pH water, but it's just 2.5 water. It won't kill anything. It's like bottled water. It's like soda. It's just a lower pH water. So just be aware of that. And of course, during these times of everyone worrying about what they're touching, disinfecting, taking on the natural bacteria off of our hands with these chemicals, I feel so grateful that I have this machine right here that comes straight from my tap. I turn my tap water on and I'm able to make hypochlorous acid straight from my tap and can use it for hand sanitizer. I use it for bathroom cleaner, my toilet cleaner. It can replace your Neosporin if you ever get scrapes or scratches. If you have a sore throat, you can just spray it right in your mouth. And I also put my toothbrush heads in this water to disinfect them every once in a while. It can be used as mouthwash. And also when you get it out of the machine, which I was going to see if maybe I could come back on here again. And
that would be great.
Yeah, do a demonstration of all the types of waters so people can kind of get a visual of what this machine can do. So the 2.5 actually smells like bleach. It's pretty incredible, but it's just water. And so if you have a family and you have kids, you have that, under the sink cabinet with all these chemicals, you don't have to worry about that with this machine because it's just electrolyzed salt water. Your kids could spray it. You could spray it around your food. It will not harm you in any way. It's a really great way to live more holistically and have a natural disinfectant right at your fingertips. So
that's
huge.
fascinating. So I have a couple questions. So does the machine sit right on the counter? It gets hooked up to there, or you can put it any place. Is that what you're saying? You could put it in your bathroom, or I guess bathroom might be too small.
So you can, so we do have, so yes, this sits on top of my counter because the screen here is where I can click what type of water I need to use.
Okay.
We do have under the sink models. So you don't have something so bulky because some people don't like that. It's kind of nice to have it on the counter because you are really aware of, you know, all the different uses we have, which feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, anyone. I have also a PDF of the 68 uses that my machine can do, which explains
68 uses. Wow.
68 uses. Yeah,
wow.
It's really cool. So yeah, so it sits on top of your counter. We have some different models. Some people put this whole thing under their counter too, and you can kind of have it come out of the soap dispenser of your sink if you have one of those.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so there are different options if that's something that you wouldn't like in your kitchen countertop.
So there are 68 different ways that you can use it, or there are 68 different types of water? I'm confused on that. Maybe you can delve into that.
Yes, so I'm just going to dive right into the third thing that I was talking about, which is sustainability. So my machine makes 5 different pH waters, which give you access to 68 uses that you can use it for. So that's what I love about this machine, is that it cuts the plastic out of our environment. You know, that's why I love living in Colorado and here in Longmont, is that everyone has that mindset to be a little more aware of the environment and what we're doing, like what our part is in that story. So for me, I feel so good because I have this machine here. I haven't bought laundry detergent, as I said. I haven't bought lots of single-use plastic items so I'm not contributing to the waste into our oceans and into our environment. And so that's where the 68 uses come in. You know, we also have water protocols that we give. So diaper rash, skin rashes, you know, styes, digestion problems. There's all these different protocols and things that you can do with these different types of waters to really get your body in sync. And you're also drinking such great quality water that you'll save money from buying products. You'll save money from going to the doctor. It all around will save money in your wallet. It is an investment of about $5,400 with tax and shipping, retail price at $5,000. But it lasts you 26 years if you take care of this machine, and you're saving that money from being sustainable and saving your health and your money at the doctor. So it is a great investment in lots of avenues for yourself.
So Erika, is there a filter in it?
That's a great question.
Replace?
Yes, so right here there is a filter that you can kind of see. I'll see if I can pop it off real quick. Anyway, it's right here. There's a filter. This filter, it filters out chlorine, lead, sediment, and I think one other thing. So we do recommend getting a pre-filter for under your sink for this machine, so the longevity of it can last longer. It's not priority before you get the machine, but once you have the machine, you start to understand we do recommend pre-filters for your sink. Yeah, it's really great. My company also has shower filters, which is huge because our skin is also our largest organ.
True.
So if you are drinking amazing structured Kangen water, you might be soaking up some chlorine and some other things. I know Longmont has radium, it has chlorine, it has one other thing, which I'll in the show notes and stuff, I'll give this address. It's called ewg.org/tapwater, and you can type in your zip code and see the quality of your municipal water, if that's what you're on. Yeah, and
That's
it's
great.
really, yeah. So my job is really to just educate people on health, educate people on water, even sustainability and holistic living. But yeah, just the first thing you can do is start looking at your tap water and seeing what it is, because I believe that it is something that is becoming more detrimental, and we need to pay more attention, just like we pay attention to the type of food we eat. We really need to start paying attention what type of water we're drinking, because we are 75% water. So changing your water can change your life and your well-being.
Okay, I want to take you back to the filter. And the reason is because I have a Berkey, and the Berkey, you have to change the filter, you know, every so many gallons. So do you clean out your filter in your machine? You know, so in other words, I'm trying to associate it with something that I have and visual. So does that filter have to get cleaned out or changed, or is there a way to clean that filter automatically?
Yeah, great questions. Thank you so much. So the filter in the machine, it either lasts you a year to 6 months, or until you used 1,500 gallons of water. So, and then you have to buy a new filter for your machine. Now, our machine does have e-cleaning that you can do. It also refreshes itself after 15 minutes of use, where it just flushes the water out, and not many ionizers do that. So there's 8 titanium platinum dipped plates in here, which helps with the electrolysis process. And so when you do the e-cleaning, it cleans these plates and keeps that longevity. Like I said, that 26 years up to standard. I clean my machine once a month. It just takes 3 hours. You just fill up a gallon of water, let it do its thing, and flush it out. It's really easy and really simple. And that just makes sure that nothing gets stuck on the plates, or, you know, if you don't have a pre-filter, there's all that other stuff going through your machine. So just to clean it once a month, every 2 weeks, is really crucial until you do get that pre-filter. But it's more of an ionizer. It's not a filter. So like for you and a Berkey's, I'm so glad you have a Berkey. You're drinking really clean water. That's a great step into this direction of educating yourself in water. And then the next step to that would be a Kangen water machine, because the Kangen water brings the water back to life. It gives it that restructured ability, instead of just water sitting on your counter there for, you know, or even water just sitting in your pipes. Like, who knows how long they've been sitting there, the water's been sitting there, what it picked up from the water treatment plant to your house, you know, from the pipes. It's all kind of up in the air. But so yeah, so the filter is not as prevalent. It does take a lot of stuff out, but not everything.
That is absolutely fascinating. And I'm really stuck on this idea that you haven't bought detergent. So how the heck do you get that water into your washing machine?
Yes, so I love that. So this machine, like I said, makes 5 different types of waters. I'll just name those real quick. So there's the Kangen water drinking water, which is 8.5 pH to 9.5. Then it makes just clean water, which you take your medication with. You do not want to take your medication with ionized water, because of its properties going straight into your cells. It would activate that a little too quickly. So it does make a clean water button on here. Then we have beauty water, which is 6.0 pH. Yes, it's a toner. It tightens your skin. It's the best detangler. If you have kids, you just spray this water in their hair, gets the tangles out, use that as conditioner. Great water for houseplants as well, because it mimics rainwater with the pH. And pH just means potential hydrogen. And the way that happens is through the process of electrolysis, where if you buy things that are alkalized, they have chemicals in them to make it that alkalized, that potential hydrogen higher. So anyway, then it makes the 2.5 pH hypochlorous acid. And so I was kind of showing you there's two hoses. There's one hose here, which is the top hose. This is the alkalized hose. And there's another hose that comes out the bottom. So when you push the 2.5 acidic water button, the 2.5 water comes out here. And again, it's splitting the molecule. It's making the molecule smaller. So the acidic water, 2.5, will come out here, and the 11.5 pH water, which is strong alkalized, comes out of the top. And that's the water I use for my laundry because it is an oil emulsifier. And because it is negatively charged water from this process, it literally, like, the dirt just like comes to the water. The dirt clings to the water. So this 11.5 is amazing in the kitchen. Oil, getting pesticides, oil-based pesticides off your fruits and veggies. It is wonders. It feels slimy. It feels different. So what I do for laundry is I start my laundry. I let it start filling. And then once it's filled a little bit, I just pour the water in there and it does its thing. It washes it. And then if I want to smell, I have those awesome laundry balls, those wool balls, and I put essential oils on them. And so when my clothes are in the dryer, they get that smell still, that like fresh scent of whatever you'd like. Because I know some people think, oh, well, if it doesn't smell good, then it's not clean. And it's
Right.
like, well.
Right, exactly. So do you add a couple cups of the special water and that's all it takes?
Yeah, so I add 32 ounces, which is a classical mason jar of this water. And so since two waters are coming out, the 11 and the 2.5, I add both because the 2.5 is also seen as bleach. So if you have whites or anything that's stained, you want to soak it in the 2.5, and it will get that out. So I dump both of those waters in there. And because it's that microclustered, it goes through the water really quickly. So you don't need like a ton of it because it can disperse through the washer and clean all of your things. I mean, I've been using it since March as laundry detergent. And I mean, no one's told me I smell or anything and my clothes seem fine. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, you have so much information about this. What is the learning curve on this for someone such as myself? It's got to take a habit of getting used to doing it this way. And then you probably have to refer to a book, correct? On instructions. Yes. So how long did it take you to absorb enough information, or you're probably still absorbing, but so that you can use it to the best benefit possible?
That's such a great question. So I've had my machine since March, and I just drank the water for the first month or two. I used maybe the beauty water to wash my face. But besides that, I kind of just wanted to see the machine, see how the water feels, drinking it. And then I started using it with other aspects because it is such a huge learning curve. Like you said, it almost takes a really open mind to really grasp that water can just do so much stuff, like laundry, like clean your bathroom. So it is definitely something that you have to educate yourself and start learning. Like I said, we have this 68 uses PDF, which is really great to go to see how you can use things. The other thing that is the hoses, the 2 different hoses. People,
Right.
that's something you really need to understand. Your machine, when you get it, it comes with a great diagram that I left just behind the machine. So whenever I needed to use it, I could see, okay, that water comes out of here, that water comes out down here. What water do I need right now? And
Got
it's
it.
really simple and easy to look at. So I would probably say like a good 3 months before you maybe start using, getting acclimated and wanting to try the other waters. Of course, if you are wanting this machine for the hypochlorous acid, like make yourself that hand sanitizer right away and just use it for that so you can stay safe and keep your family safe too.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And of
Oh,
course, if you're local, I'm happy to help.
yeah.
Demonstrations. I live right near Lake McIntosh. So, like I said, we're here to help. We're here to share. We want everyone to feel good in their body, to help the planet, and to, just save some money and live more holistically.
Oh, that's terrific. So, do you have any Christmas special deals that are going on right now? I know Christmas is just around the corner, but
Yes.
I thought I might as well ask.
Yeah, you totally can ask. That's great. So I am running this little special offer that whoever buys a machine before January 1st, I'm giving a Hydro Flask water bottle that's about 40 ounces, and then also 2 glass bottles. So you can start saving plastic and start using the 11.5 and the 2.5 in your house as cleaning options instead of your other products. So, and I do want to mention our company does have financing options. So if you can't afford this straight up front with the 5,400, we do have financing for about 1,400 down, 180 a month for 2 years with 0% interest. So that's a great option if you guys want this machine ASAP. So
Wow, that is so great. Wow.
I know it is
I've learned
great.
so much. I'm going to have you send me the information again, your website, your phone number and all that so that we can have it written and people can comment below or they can go ahead and reach out to you directly. I think that's going to be the best way because some of the terminology you've used is a little bit confusing. And
100%.
that will help for them to be able to contact you directly.
Yes. So, I call anyone that is looking to upgrade their health, looking to live more holistically, looking to help the planet sustainably. I know a lot's going on right now, but this machine can save you money in the long run. In your household. So yeah, any questions, reach out to me on Facebook, on my website, Instagram, wherever you are, wherever I post content about this machine all the time. It's something I feel really passionate about. And it's actually the financial foundation for me so I can be a creative artist. So
great.
My passion is really art. But here I can spread the word about water and build this amazing foundation financially for myself. So we also are calling any business partners or any businesses that would like to try this water out for their business as a second stream of income. So we do have a loaner machine that we give businesses to see if they want to try the water and see if they'd like to purchase one for themselves. So reach out.
I also like the idea of people being able to check into their local water, the information you were talking about that. So I want to make sure that I get that posted as well.
For sure.
Because I'd love to know what's in our water here.
Yeah. So yes, it is important to know the regulations from the EPA and the government have not been revised for about 20 years. In some areas, even 40 years, they have not changed the standards of drinking water.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like adamant in education about water in general, because we are in an immunity crisis right now. And I think one of the big things is that the water we're consuming is not okay. The water we're showering in, our kids, our families, is just not benefiting us any longer. And I think that just changed recently. I don't think it's been like that for too long, maybe 10, 20 years. I think just recently people aren't being held accountable, businesses aren't being held accountable, and that's affecting us as Americans right now. So
Right. That's such a good point. So that's a great place for people to start
yeah.
to do their research on it and all. Wow, Erika, that is
Yeah.
terrific information. I can't thank you enough. I can't
Thank
wait to get
you.
this posted.
Yes, it'll be so good posted. And I would love to come back again and demonstrate the water, the different types of water. There's like a good, 15-minute, 20-minute demonstration I can do to show
Okay.
people this machine a little bit further. And yeah, just reach out. Thank you so much for having me today.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming on. You did such a great job. All the education that you've done, you have really done your homework.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll talk to you again soon. I'll set up another time with you to do that demo.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay. Thank you. You take care.
See
Bye.
ya.